The Ruger RXM, man, the Shield Police are gonna be pretty happy with this video. Because I bought this gun with my own money. It wasn't sent to me. So all you guys out there who's waiting to pounce on us YouTubers who are getting free product, rejoice, because this one was paid for. Glock 19-ish RXM. Holsters are going to be easy. Holsters are going to be easy for light-bearing concealment, and of course, Safariland holster products, which for this pistol would be a Glock 19, Glock 45, RDS holster, whether it be a 6390 or a 6360. This is going to fit either holster. Both those holsters you can find on our website at rdrgear.com, along with belts, holsters, plate carriers, chest rigs, placards, canine gear, all the products we manufacture in-house at rdrgear.com. All right, you guys, so this is a unique gun. And I say unique because the collaboration companies. I don't think anybody would have thought Ruger and Magpul were gonna, get together in the back rooms of SHOT Show and say, hey, let's build a new gun and let's make it a Gen 3 Glock. Well, that's what they did. But there are a lot of things in this pistol that I really do like. And I like it because it is one more variation of a pistol that's going to force Glock to have to change in the future to continue to capture consumer sales. I'll agree with all you Glock guys out there that Glock is probably never gonna lose its place in the contract world, in the mill side and the LE side abroad, worldwide. They're never gonna probably have Springfield Echelons or MMPs kicking their door down in that space. In the rest of the consumer world, and I think domestically in the law enforcement space, there is now other options outside of a Glock pistol. And this one here, for that first time pistol consumer, someone who's looking for just a new fun gun, looking for something in that Glock 19 tried and true concept, the RXM does a lot more that consumer than a Glock 19 Gen 5 does today. And I'm gonna talk about those things. And that's not to be confrontational or start some kind of drama. That's just when you look at what this gun comes without the package, Ruger and Magpul did a banger of a job with putting this gun together. Let's start with the top end on the slide. I really like the slide styling. When you look at the kind of chamfered edges on the top here, and then the serrations are very tactile, very easy to use, very well done, very minimal markings on the slide. Hats off to those guys for that design work. The suppressor height, co-witness sights, phenomenal. The plateless RDS mounting system, phenomenal. So when you guys get ready to mount an RMR footprint red dot, be aware that this is kind of a Gen 3-ish design, so you may need to use one tall screw, one short screw, the short screw on the right-hand side of the gun, because that's where the internals are. So again, if you run a screw that's too long, you may cause some issues in your performance and malfunctions. So again, just be aware of that. You may or may not need it, but that's a side note for you. When I installed the RMR, I just went and used one of my old mounting kits, and I went one long, one short, just in case. So, and of course, today's video, you saw we had no issues whatsoever. I already mentioned the sights, front night sight, awesome, blacked out rear, phenomenal. The frame, I'm really digging the frame. The only gripe I kind of have on the frame is that it's, to me, personally, it's a little P80-ish, and a little wide front to back in the hand. I love the texture. The stippling is phenomenal. Undercut is great. I guess I don't know if double undercuts are really a thing that you have to have on a factory frame, because double undercut may not fit everybody's hand shape. If you guys at home don't know what I mean by a double undercut, this is your first undercut, and then sometimes in the center of the trigger guard here, there will be another undercut to have the ability for that index finger flat to get in here and make that master grip. I don't find that that's an issue on this pistol either way, but again, that's just something that I know some other aftermarket frames have put in there. The undercut here is very well done. The front strap Stippling right here is well done as well. That little beveled flared magwell, another great touch. P-mags, not a fan of, but I had zero issue with them today. But again, Magpul, they're gonna wanna put their product in there. So again, but you could keep the Magpul mags for your range days and simply just grab some 19 mags and chuck those in there and you're good to go. I did notice that ambi, no ambi, I don't really care. Ambi, I feel it's up to you guys. Some of you guys may hang your head on that. For me, it's not a big deal. I've learned to run a lot of these guns left-handed from over the years. And so again, it doesn't really matter to me whether a gun is ambi with mag release and or slide stop, because again, I'm gonna be able to operate the gun and release to slide and all those things with the left hand just from training over the years. So again, don't matter to me. Trigger. This trigger, well done. Very well done. For a stock trigger that comes in this pistol, it is one more thing that I feel is going to push Glock to try to change their ways. This is a great trigger, very clean on the right to the wall, clean break, resets fast, right to the wall again, a little bit extra take up, and boom, gun goes. Very well done. I don't think anybody's who buys one of these is gonna complain on the trigger whatsoever. I think that's a great option. Mounting these TR7X on here makes a great little carry gun package. Holsters, I did not check holsters today because you guys are probably already gonna have Glock 19, and knowing Magpul and looking at this frame compared to a standard 19, I didn't see any issues whatsoever that might cause hiccups. This is the little slot right here, just this little black dot. That is the part where it allows you to take everything down and swap frames out, etc. That we'll just let you guys figure out on your own, since YouTube will slap our hands if we show you guys that kind of stuff. But the Ruger and Magpul collab, well done. And you guys, this video wasn't to show you guys a bunch of stuff that's really kind of been done multiple times by multiple people. It's just another pistol in the striker fired space. And I said this when the Echelon came out. The Echelon, now the RXM, these two pistols, and I'm sure there's more coming. I feel that the M&P 2.0 does this. I feel the Walther 4.0 does this. Or excuse me, the Walther PDP 4-inch does this. These are some striker fired pistols that are really going to push Glock to have to say, hey, let's try something new. And now with the the king gone at Glock, maybe some of the younger generation will see the benefits of making a shift, making a change. I don't know if we'll see it at SHOT Show next month, but I definitely see in the future, if Glock wants to retain their position within the consumer space, I would bet, I'd be curious to see if new consumers went out and bought a gun today, right? Based on features alone, is Glock still the number one when you open that box and look at the plastic sights and all the other things? When you look at something like this, optics ready, no plate, textured Magpul frame, or the M&P 2.0s, or any of the other pistols that I've mentioned, with those feature sets that come in the box, ready to roll. This pistol right here, the colors of the frames, the top checkering, or the serrations on the front and back, the plates, the sights, the trigger, it's just a better variant than buying a Gen 5 or a Gen 4 Glock factory OEM pistol today. And for Magpul and Ruger to come to the table and put this together, hats off, well done. I think this is gonna be a really good pistol for that first-time consumer who's looking for what they've all been told as their first carry gun should be, Glock 19. Well, yeah, you can go that route, but just one with better feature set like the RXM. So I got for you guys today on the new product from Ruger and Magpul. This is a great collaboration. I'm excited to see what comes in the future. If you like this content, subscribe, share, comment. Till next time, be well. Take care.